Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. DT Fang here coming at you. We're going to take it a little easy tonight, trying to get back in the swing of things. Sorry I haven't been around for a few days, just had to take care of some things and just needed a little bit of a rest. So anyway, I'm back. We're going to start off tonight. We're going to do a little farm simulator. We got the new Marwell Manor map that we're going to be taking a look at. I've already been playing it for a couple of days. It's pretty cool. So come on along and let's get started. So welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me this evening. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see, where's the... and of course, now the game's not showing up. Great. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. You try, and then it just doesn't work. Have I got the wrong game selected? What in the world's going on here? Yep, got the wrong game selected. My fault. We actually need... That is what we need. There we go. All right. It's the reason. Sorry, I didn't have that set up right. Let me change it in two more places real quick. Just bear with me. Let me change. Oh, actually, now that takes it, and then that takes it, and okay, so we're good. Okay, sorry, I had to. I changed around the setup just a little bit to straighten things out. So anyway, hey there, Smokey. Doing good, buddy. Doing good. How are you? Hope you're doing well. How long did I set up my gaming computer? What do you mean? How long did it take me to get it all together, like all one piece, or are you talking about how long did it take me like tonight? Hey there, Extreme Hullage. How you doing, buddy? Glad you could drop in tonight. Yep, we're going to be doing a little farm sim tonight. Robert, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. All right, got all my good guys coming back in here. Oh, all in one piece. It years. To be completely honest, it's taken me quite a while. But I mean, you put your mind to it, and you just save your money and just finally get there. Yeah, all the monitors. I started off with one monitor, went to two, went from two to three, went from three to four. And I'll be stopping it at four, obviously. I don't need any more than four, but anyway. All right, well, we can talk while we're farming a little bit here. I'm just about full. Let me go drop this off here at the at this bin that I've got, and we can chat along while we're doing it. Yeah. If you're looking to do a setup similar to what I've got, I mean, you can't really see the whole setup, but it's three monitors and one over the top. You don't really need the fourth monitor, but I kind of do because of being able to see the chat and the streaming stuff on the top window, as well as when I'm playing. I'll watch a movie or something while I'm driving or farming or doing whatever. So that that can make it a lot of fun as well. So anyway, good to be back, guys. Good to be back. Hopefully everybody's been doing okay. I apologize for not being here for a few days. I needed a break. You stream so much, and then you kind of get out of the. You got to be in the right mood. You got to be. I've just been tired over the past couple weeks, and just needed some rest and to get things back in order. Had some family stuff to do and whatnot, so we're good now. Anyway, this is Marwell Manor. Let's tell you what, before we get started back with this, let me leave him there. I'll just leave that running. Let me hop out and take you for a little tour of what I've got going on so far. We'll start over here at the main part of the farm. Now, as far as I know, there's not really a... Well, actually, there is a house. I haven't even used it yet. Yeah, so there's the house right there. I don't even know if you can go in it, to be honest. Yeah, you probably can. Let's see. No, you can't, but you can sleep. You can sleep there. I have not done that yet. So anyway, here's where you start. You start off the map with like 3 fields, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you start off with, I've got 15, 18, and 19 right now. I think the next one I'll buy will be 1, just to kind of keep them all together. Either 1 or 17. Is probably what I'm going to buy. But here's it's not a huge map, but it's a fun map. I do like the map. So if we go back here, I got a nice little table there to sit up and eat. Now, I've got all these open just for convenience sake, because you have to clean a lot. You have to clean the manure up from here, and you got to drop off the cow butt, and you got to do all the other stuff. It's just easier to leave those gates open instead of hopping out of here every time. Well, you know what? Let's close one of them just because. Actually, come over here and close it. I think it's the easiest way to do it. Yeah, it is. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll keep it realistic, or as realistic as possible. All right, so there's the gates closed. Okay, so basically, I've got a little area over here that I've kind of set up as my silage collection area and my my mowers and stuff. So we've got this over here. This is just a bunch of excess hay from one field that I harvested before I ever planted my own stuff. Of course, we got my windrower here. We've got my two mowers, the front and back there. Now let's come back over here. I like the balloons that they have in the background. Kind of reminds me of Euro Truck a little bit. So pretty much that's the beginning area of the farm, is that field, and it's a pretty big field. I've already filled up my over here is the kind of the back section of the cow pasture. This is where the milk is collected into that, and we would need a trailer to haul it away. Here's where we basically just store the manure. It doesn't automatically get stored there. We have to scoop it from in there and take it over there, which we'll be doing quite a bit of. This is the cow pasture, of course. I've got several cows already started up. Here's my water tank sitting right beside here. I probably need to fill that up again. I haven't done that in a while. And then over here we have sheep. Just because this time, darn it, I wanted some animals. It's just a lot more fun when you have to take care of the animals and do the different mixtures. Now I've got this bin, this silo over here, pretty much full. And this is all full of grass right now that is fermenting. What do we got? We got silo 30% fermented right now. So we're doing good with that. I just finished that earlier. I've got my... what do you call it? Wheel loader there. We've got the forage wagon and the silage roller. Got the big seeder because with big fields, it's just so much better to use the big seeder. And yeah, that's about. I mean, that's pretty much it. Other than over here. Well, let me show you what I did over here. Yeah, that's right. Now, this already I added. My washing station there, my pressure washer. This is your garage that you can upgrade your your stuff. Now over here, when you buy this, it does come with that silo. It does not come with that light. It comes with the silo. Comes with these two, what do you call it? Warehouses, not warehouses, sheds. There's my fertilizer spreader. Now over here, this one is your lime station right here, and it comes with this. This is already in place. But the other two, the fertilizer station and the seed station, I added. Just so we could have that. And I also added this water tank. This is a new mod that's out, which is a water tank, sorry. So, and as you can see, the weeds are already starting to grow back up here. So we're going to go ahead and get this. We'll go ahead and I'll show. I won't walk all the way back to it. We'll just hop back in it and go ahead and start. Go ahead and get some of these things harvested up. Some of this soybeans. So once we get these soybeans up, we'll have a good bit that we can take care of. Do I have my own car in the game? No, actually I don't. Some of them come with them, some don't. The biggest reason I don't have one is I haven't really found a whole lot of purpose for them. I mean, you can just to run around and look at the farm, but most of the time you're, in a tractor or something, moving something. So far I haven't found a use for it on this particular farm, not yet anyway. But you can get your own car in the game if you want to. Well, not a car, a truck. And I'm sure there's mods out there that have different cars and stuff in them too. But so far I've just got the mods. Now, I did go ahead and spend a good bit of money, borrowed a good bit from the bank to get some bigger equipment to start with, because when you start with, you don't really start with hardly anything. So, and not only that, but I've got the periodic plowing turned on. I've got the weeds turned on. I've got the lime turned on. So there's a lot to keep you busy. But it's it's fun. You can put this on and just chill. I like playing games and just chilling out and relaxing. So, but anyway, like I said, good to see everybody back. Hopefully we'll get back in the swing of things here and be doing a little bit more of this. Now I've also got, hope you guys have been enjoying the Grand Theft Auto streams. I have got one that we're going to be doing. It's not just the normal multiplayer, which I'm still doing that, by the way. But that's not all that I want to do with it. I've got LSPDFR, which is, I think it's Los Santos Police Department Fire and Rescue, or not Fire and Rescue, First Response. What that is basically it's the single player version of being able to be a policeman. And you get different cars that you have to load in with mods and stuff, and you get different call outs. In other words, different calls that you have to go on. You could pull over people for speeding, checking their. You can give out parking tickets, arrest people. So I've been working on that for several days, trying to get it, because it is a lot more complicated than just 5M. There's a lot of modifications you have to load in, and sometimes you'll load one and then others will stop working. So I finally got the hang of it, I think. So we're probably going to be doing an episode of that tomorrow, I was thinking, and that, and we might do another episode of San Andreas Department of Justice. Possibly. Not really sure yet, haven't decided, but anyway. So yeah, we're gonna harvest this up. There's my other tractor way out there. If you can see it, that's one of the big ones. I went ahead and got a big one because I haven't really done much with the big tractors. Yeah, I got the old John Deere harvester with the fairly big header on it. It's pretty good size. And we're just getting the soybeans up here. I mean, I like doing it from the inside too sometimes. Especially, and that's why I did the widescreen for you guys, because you get more perspective and you can kind of see it sort of the way that I see it on the screen here. So hopefully that looks pretty cool for you guys. So what's everybody else been up to? Hadn't talked to anybody in a few days. Anybody do anything interesting these past couple weeks? Oh, while you're here, guys, don't forget, make sure you click on the if you enjoy what you see and you're not yet a subscriber, at least consider it. That would help me out a lot. But all you guys who are subscribed, or even if you're not and don't feel like subscribing, that's fine. But at least give me a like, a thumbs up on the page. That will always help out. It helps link the videos and stuff to different users in YouTube and whatnot. So, you know, that helps out quite a bit too. We're just trying to get the word out there and get those subscriptions up. And now the new subscriber goal, we hit 120. It's either 127 or 128, depending on which screen I look on. But we're going to set a goal. I want the goal to be 200, and I would like for us to get 200 before my birthday, which is March 20th. So if we can get 200 by then, I will be extremely happy. That would be a great birthday present. So guys, keep that in mind. Just spread the word for anybody you know that might be looking for, you know, a good stream to watch. Most of the time 100% family friendly, but a couple of the games that I do have language in it, so you know, I don't want to say that it's a full family friendly channel all the time, but you know, most of the time it is. So anyway, oh, IHOP, yeah, I love IHOP. IHOP is always awesome. We 127. Not sure what you mean there, buddy. We 127. But yeah, IHOP's great. Actually, my wife and I used to go there a lot when we were dating. Chill Will is now following. Thanks for that follow there, Chill Will. I appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate you. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, that's and Chill Will. Actually, I'm fairly new to Twitch too, so I really appreciate that. I've been doing this for a while on YouTube, but yeah, that's awesome, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, we hit 100. Oh, I see what you're saying. 127 subs. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't make that connection. Yeah, 128 now. Well, he follows on Twitch. That's a little bit different than the YouTube. So I mean, it's all good regardless. For sure, but yeah, that's he followed me on Twitch, so that doesn't count toward the YouTube subscriptions and whatnot. I've got to do one that's actually a YouTube. Got to follow a man with a Dr. Pepper can on my desk. That's right, absolutely. Yeah, I've been drinking Dr. Pepper for years and years, man. Probably to a fault, actually, but yeah, it's my favorite drink. It's always been my favorite drink, and yeah, I've you know, I quit smoking a long time ago, quit drinking, quit doing everything bad for me, but you're not getting my Dr. Pepper away from me. That ain't gonna happen. If I can't have Dr. Pepper, life ain't worth living. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this little strip that I missed, and then we'll circle back around. Man, these weeds are killing me. I know I could turn it off, but I wanted more of a challenge on this map. I wanted to try to keep it, you know. Oh, you're happy to find a streamer that's family friendly. Yeah, it is hard to find, buddy. It is. And like I said, I'm most of the time family friendly. And as far as what comes out of my mouth, it is family friendly. But like when I play the Grand Theft Auto games, there's quite a bit of language in the game. And I can't control that. But it's such a good game and it's so entertaining that I do play it anyway. But keep in mind, don't worry about, you know, if your kids or anything are watching. Or if you're younger, I do age restrict those videos, so it'll at least have a flag saying that, you know, you probably shouldn't be watching it if you're under the age of 18 or whatever. So, and that's just for language. I don't ever really do much else. You know, I don't really play games that are extremely gory or anything. Or now there's a couple of games that might have just a moment or two of like brief nudity in it or something, but that's few and far between. But I play a lot of games, so, you know, we'll see. It kind of depends. I kind of steer toward what people like to watch, but then again, at the end of the day, it is my stream, and if I'm going to do it, I want to play something that I enjoy as well. So that's, you know, that's kind of where I'm going, and that's why I wanted to do Farm Sim tonight. Yeah, it's not the most popular game in the world, but I like it. I've always liked it, and you know, it's nice and relaxing for me. So anyway, so there's this. I do quite a bit. If you check out the channel, yeah, check out the Chill Will. Check out the what do you call it? Sorry, the YouTube channel as well. There's a lot of videos on there that you can watch that are 100% family friendly. Just look up DT Fang, DTFANG. Look me up on YouTube as well, and you can. There's a lot of recorded videos. Oh, what am I doing once I finish cutting the grass? That is going to be what? Now you got me forgetting what I was saying. Silage. Yeah, once you get all the grass cut and you load it up and put the blanket over it, you get silage. Silage, you can either sell it or it's really good for the cows. And you mix that together with hay and straw and different things to make what's called total mixed ration, which is like super good for the cows and stuff. I play some games that are not so much to see. Nice to see a streamer not dropping bombs all the time. Well, thank you there, Chill Will. I appreciate it. Yeah, now don't get me wrong, I like a good shoot 'em up game too, but I don't play a whole lot of that. Most of the games that I play are simulator type games, mostly. So it's nice to just kind of relax a little bit. And I'm not into I mean, I used to be in a Call of Duty quite a bit, just because I really enjoyed the collection aspect of it, you know, getting the different weapons and all that. And I've played all the Call of Duty series, well, almost all of them, not quite all of them. They kind of lost me when they went to Modern Warfare 3, I think, or 2, or whatever it was, where it's like all like way too modern, just a little bit ridiculous. That's where they kind of lost me. But I did enjoy Call of Duty World War II. That was a really good one, and that's kind of where I started with the franchise back when they did Call of Duty. I can't remember what it was called, but it was one of the first ones, you know, where you fight against the Nazis and all that. So it wasn't called World War II, but it was something similar to that. Whoop. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm sitting here talking and I got full again. Didn't realize it. Truck Simulator in 7 Days to Die, Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, cool. Yeah, Chill Will. You know what? Hang on just a second. Let me, bear with me, guys. I need to bring up, just so I can see Will's chat a little bit better, I need to bring up the Restream chat here because something's not quite right. Since I've got both going, let me get this up here because I can only see, for some reason, I'm only seeing Um, the normal chat in OBS, where did OBS go? Okay, there we go. Okay, there is the... Okay, there's the chat window. Let me bring it up and just bring it up here so I can see it a little bit better. And I should see everything now, I believe. Come on. I hope I didn't kill the stream, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't kill it. That kind of worried me there for a minute. All right, so there we go. We're back. All right, hopefully everybody can still see me. Yeah, actually, that's funny you say Red Dead Redemption, because Chill Will, because I started, that was my first streaming video, was Red Dead Redemption. I was just so blown away by how good it looks. But that's before I had the setup with all the, my cameras and all that stuff. That was just strictly me, this headset, and the game itself. So. Oh, awesome. Appreciate that, Chill Will. That'll pop up here in a second. It should pop up on there and saying that you subscribed, I think. And it should change the name of the last subscriber to you. So, cool. That's awesome, buddy. I appreciate it. All right, we got that filled up. Or not filled up, but we got this one emptied out. Let's get back down here and keep on going. Yeah, this is a pretty big field to start with. So, Chill Will, just so you know, I also stream. I was streaming like 4 or 5 times a week, but I think realistically that's probably too much. So I'm probably going to be more like maybe twice, maybe 3 times a week. It's just I just depends on how I'm feeling and stuff. So, I mean, it's a lot of work. And, doing a regular full-time job and then also streaming that much kind of got to be a little bit much. So, yeah, we'll see. I'll get back into the swing of things again. It's quite a bit of work to set up for each stream, and I'd be sitting there playing the game and really enjoying it, and then realize, oh, I wanted to stream tonight, and all of a sudden it's 11 o'clock. So, that'll happen too. Tom will get away from me. Bear with me a second here, guys. I'm just trying to get everything all straightened up. This is with the restream chat's acting a little bit weird. It's like it's not letting me size it the right way or something. Settings. Actually, you know what? I can probably put this. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I might be able to do this to where I can just move this over to my actual screen, my gaming screen. Stop doing that. There we go. All right, so there, and I can put this. Oops. Where is it? Here it is. It keeps doing that. I'm clicking once, but it's acting like I'm double clicking. So, just hang on a second, guys. I'm trying to get there. Trying to get this one window to move over, and it's not cooperating with me. There we go. Now I got it. There we go. Okay, we're good. Pause. There we go. So it's 8:39 for you there, Smokey. Yeah, it's the same time for me right now as well. So yeah, Will, check out those videos for sure. Check out some of my other ones. Check out some of my early, just to get a kick out of how far I've actually come in a couple of months. You can check out some of the original, like Red Dead Redemption videos, where I had no clue what I was doing. And but that's something I definitely will get back to. I want to do once I can get it set up to where I can stream that without too much problem. The problem is it being on PlayStation, it's a little harder to stream on YouTube. Twitch, you can do it on Twitch, no problem, but my camera wouldn't be on. So I've kind of got to where I really enjoy, being on cam as well, just so I can talk and you guys can actually see who you're talking to. That's one thing I don't love about some streams is you'll get on there and they won't say anything. That's my biggest pet peeve with some of the other streamers is you'll get on and they're silent, the entire time. And I mean, not something I would want to watch. I don't understand, why people don't understand that. Start playing. So yeah, I've heard so many people say that 7 Days to Die is really good. Doggish 5150. Good, man. How you doing, buddy? Doing good. Okay, chill. We'll be right back. No problem at all. Have I played Fortnite before? Yeah, I've played it before. I don't love it. And it's, I get, and I hate to say this, Doggish, appreciate that, bear buddy. Thanks for the subscription. Awesome, dude. Here's okay. I don't want to upset anybody with talking about Fortnite because number one, I know it's like the best thing since sliced bread. Everybody loves Fortnite. I thought it was okay. The reason I don't like it is I can't seem to wrap my head around the building and the shooting part. It's just trying to do both at the same time. I don't know if I'm getting old. I don't know what the deal is. I just can't seem to comprehend doing both at the same time. I mean, I guess with enough practice I could probably get it, but it's just one of those things. I don't love it. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's trash. I mean, because it is one of the most successful games out there that's been out in a long time. I mean, it's like, I think it's actually approaching like Minecraft status, and Minecraft's been around forever. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're just old school. Give me an Atari 2600. That and Pitfall, or what's the other one that I used to play on? Good old. Well, of course, we can't go wrong with Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Space Invaders. Oh man, I played so many hours on Space Invaders. And then there was Defender. You remember Defender? That was a fun game. There was what is it? Combat, I think was the name of it, where you drove around on those little tanks, little pixel tanks, and shot. Oh yeah, Zelda, definitely Zelda. I have played every single one of the Legend of Zelda games. Love them. My son loves them too, which is awesome. Hey Darren, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, I like Final Fantasy. I like the Final Fantasy series of games, or at least the earlier ones. I'm not huge into the later ones that have just come out. They're almost too much. But I do really enjoy, the older ones. Like Final Fantasy VII is still one of the best games that's ever been out as far as that genre of game. I also just got, I don't know if you remember this from the Super Nintendo, they're Doggish, but do you remember a game called Shadowrun? If you do, I just got I might do a stream of it at some point. There's a lot of reading involved in it though, but Shadowrun, I just got it back. It's an RPG, strategy-based kind of RPG game. And that one I really loved that game when it first came out on the Super Nintendo back in the day, and they just re-released it on Steam, like a updated version of it. It's pretty cool. Say to my kids, I lost what my parents said. Yeah, exactly. We've turned into our parents. Yeah, that's funny. That is definitely funny. Hey, I try to stay somewhat with it. And I mean, I'll be a gamer until I'm dead. I mean, I don't see that ever changing. Uh, yeah, yeah. You're a sim guy too, Doggish. Yeah, me too. I mean, at heart, I think I enjoy the sim games more than anything. No, no, no. I know what you mean. Simulation games. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The I'm not huge, or wait, let me rephrase that. I'm not great at flight sim games. I used to actually be a part of the Delta Virtual Airline back on Flight Simulator. What was the one right before 10? Was it? What? It wasn't 9, was it? I don't think they had a Flight Sim 9. But whatever, the Flight Simulator 14 or 15 or whatever it was. Um, I can't even remember now. It's been so long. But yeah, I played a lot of that and learned, all the how to do your flight plans and all the procedures and everything like that. So that was a lot of fun. Gaming is a good way to avoid a midlife crisis. Yeah, that's funny. True. Funny, but true. So yeah, I enjoy it. I mean, I've played games for so many years, and it's just nice to, just chill out and kind of, you know, get away from it all for a little while. Is Farming Simulator a multiplayer game? Or yes, it is. It can be a multiplayer game. I've played with a couple of buddies once or twice. I've got one stream that's on that I played with my buddy Chris Taylor. You guys make sure you check him out too. Anyway, you can direct connect with a couple of, I can't remember how many is the maximum if you like direct connect, but you can also rent a dedicated server. And if it was one of those things where if I had enough interest in it, I mean, you can rent them for not that much money a month. I mean, and if I had enough interest in it, then I might think about doing that and have a bunch of the have a bunch of the subscribers and all that we could play and farm on it. But yeah, we'll have to get a lot more interest in it than what it is right now, because I just don't want to be wasting money on something that nobody's going to play. But okay, yeah, that'd be fun. Doggish, sure. Hey, Tyson, how's it going, buddy? You just got one. Got one. What? Oh, you mean the Doggish? Do you mean the server for rent? Is that what you're talking about? You got one? Yeah, I hope you're doing good there, Tyson. Hadn't talked to you in a while. You still obviously playing Farm Sim. I think I see on the Discord every now and then. Well, guys, make sure, if you will, go ahead and hit that, if you don't mind, hit that like button just before you forget there. That always helps out. I know I'm guilty of it too, forgetting to hit it when I'm watching somebody stream. I'll just get involved in the stream and completely forget to give them the thumbs up on the video. Yeah, they're pretty neat. Yeah, I mean, I've joined into somebody else's before. And just helped out a little bit. It depends on where the server is too, as to how good the response time is. I've noticed. I've played on one that's based in Central Europe, and I have a good half a second lag time, which means that I'll start steering, and half a second later it'll start steering on the actual tractor. So that is a little weird. So that takes getting used to, but once you're used to it, it's okay. But hey, Chill Will made it back. All right, good deal, buddy. Yeah, it's good to see some of you new guys, new faces. That's for sure. I really do appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna try to get in there and get these subscriptions up. If I can get up, there we go. We're full again. Let me cruise on over here to the other tractor. Actually, I probably needed to bring the tractor over to me, but all right. Let's see. Well, now, Smokey, this actually isn't grass. This that I'm harvesting right now, this isn't the grass. This is the soybeans that I'm harvesting. So this is actual soybeans that we go and sell. The grass itself would be green. Yeah, this you can actually eat. So, and the only animal that will eat this, I believe, is the pigs. I think you can have pigs that'll eat this, if I remember correctly. So I'll just let this unload here. So basically, the whole premise of the game, Smokey, I know you're more of a Grand Theft Auto guy and other things, but yeah, the whole point of this is buying starter equipment, starting out on a farm, and there's so much stuff that you can get, add-ons. I mean, not extra game add-ons, but like for farming equipment, all the different, more advanced farming equipment, everything. It's just it's fun to drive around tractors and harvesters and all that kind of stuff. That's why I enjoy it. Just you're always working towards something, which makes for a classic game scenario. No matter what you're playing, as long as I mean, it's the same concept. If you really think about it, it's the same premise as any of the good games that are out there. You've always got some sort of a goal, more or less. So like right now, I need to save up, and I want to get a bigger trailer. So when after we harvest, we have to actually take it and sell. So what I want to do is go ahead and get a large trailer to do that, so I'm not having to make so many trips to to sell it and get the money. And so that'll be the next big thing that we buy. I also want to place a few lights around, because when it gets dark, it's extremely dark in the game here. But you can put some extra lights around and whatnot. So. Yeah, and I took a little break from the driving games too. Just I mean, I enjoy, don't get me wrong, the trucking games are the reason that I've got as many subscribers as I do, but, after a while, it's just you need to do something a little different. It's just the trucking, I've driven so many miles on those games that I needed a little bit of break from that. But what are you going to do when it's night? You mean on the game, I'm assuming? Pretty much what you do is you can, well, it depends. If it's super dark, what's my Steam? Look up DT Fang. I think you'll be able to find it as long as you see my logo. It may have a bracket and then T-201 and then another bracket. I have to do that for the multiplayer 5M server that I'm a part of. We have to have our Steam. I'm sorry, no, that's Discord. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, my Steam name has to be that for some reason. But yeah, it's D.Fang. So you can look up T-201 and then D.Fang or something like that. But as long as you see my logo, the wolf logo there, that'll be me. So, and also, Doggish, don't forget too, you can check out the Discord. Look in the description on the video. Check out my Discord, and you can join that too as well. And that'd also be another way that we can keep in touch. So, be sure to do that. Yeah, so I was thinking about, yeah, you know what, I might, it's only 9 o'clock. I did want to kind of chill out and play this for a little while, but now that I'm kind of in a streaming mood, possibly, maybe a little later I might do a GTA one. I'm not really sure. Just depends on how I feel and how tired I get. But right now I'm in a farm sim mood, so I'll go back interior to kind of change it up a little bit. Reason I do exterior most of the time on this, or at least when I'm harvesting, is because the perspective is a little weird, so sometimes it's hard to do that. Yeah, I'll try. I'll see if I can find you there, Doggish. Yeah, we'll see. Obviously, can't do it right now, but I'll take a look and see if I can't do it later. All right, let's go ahead and flip around. Did I miss any? No, I got it. Good. All right, we'll catch you later there, Doggish. I appreciate you stopping by and subscribing and all that. That's awesome. Need to go back in here a little. There we go. Your cat keeps wanting attention? That's funny. I can just call you Will, by the way. Okay, Will. Sorry, I just now saw that. It's for some reason it's supposed to be showing both streams on my Streamlabs chat, but it's not. It's only showing the ones from YouTube, and I don't understand why. That might be something I have to configure, because I've got it on the other one. But oh, you found it, dog? Good deal. Ah, I missed. I missed a little bit. You know what? Let me circle around now before I forget it. I hate when I do that. Get just a little bit off center. Let's see, now this is why I go to the external view. Hey, Dave, how's it going, buddy? What's good? What's good? I'm not sure what's good. I'm good. Doing pretty good. Hope you're doing good. I think the cat thinks he's starving to death. Yeah, I've got, or I don't have now. I used to have a cat many years. Had that cat for probably 15 years. She was sweet, but now I've got a beagle. Little beagle dog. And he's the best pet I think I've probably ever had. He's just really super sweet. And just a real good dog. Small too. I don't like tiny dogs, but I like smaller dogs. So we've had him now for 2 years, 3 years, 2.5 years, something like that. I think this might be the start of our 3rd year that we've had him, and he was like 3 when we got him. So he's probably about 6 now, I think. So he's still got a lot of puppy energy in him though, and that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I can highly recommend beagles as a breed of dog. They're very, for the most part, they're very good dogs. Or at least mine is. Smart too. Alright, let's go back inside, try to change the camera view up a little bit. I need to wash this thing, it's getting kind of dirty. Oh, really, Will? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I had mine pretty much its whole life. I mean, it was a kitten when I got her. But yeah, when I ended up moving out, one of the times I moved. Where I was going didn't accept cats, so I had to give her to my parents, and like 6 months after that, she died. So I had pretty much had her entire life. Felt pretty bad when she died too, because I felt like part of it was like she was lonely without me, because she had been with me all of her life, but I didn't have a choice. And it's not like I, gave her away to some complete stranger. It was my parents, so. But anyway. Good, I'm glad I got that, at least the center chat working on this. It's a little weird right now. I've actually got 2 different chat windows open, which is, there's got to be a way to do it through Streamlabs where it does the restream chat and not just the other. Because for some reason it's not showing the Twitch stream chat. It's only showing the YouTube stream chat, and I can't quite figure that out. I'll have to check into that and see if I can't configure something a little different on that. I don't know what that could be. Yeah, this is a pretty big field. I don't know how many acres exactly it would be, but this isn't even the biggest field by any means. Well, you know what? I take that back. Well, no, I don't take that back. I know for a fact this isn't the biggest field. Let's see. Let me turn around here and we'll just pause it for a second here. Or not pause it, but go back to the map. Yeah, this isn't the biggest one. I think 18 is the biggest one. Well, no, I'm sorry. We are on 18. Yeah, so yeah, this is the biggest field. I'm completely wrong there. Yeah, 18 is the biggest, and I mean, like I said, this is not a huge game, a map for this one, but I like it. It's different. There's a couple more. There's one that's it's called Grizzly Mountain or something like that. It's more focused on forestry and cutting down trees and stuff. That would be interesting to do as well. I haven't really done that too much, so that would be fun to do. You get some really cool equipment when you're doing that too, to cut down the trees and the cranes and whatnot, but I'd have to get out the second joystick to be able to do that with the crane and all that. So I'll tell you what I might do too is I need to get back into racing. Do some more of those race streams. I had a lot of fun doing those first couple times I did them, like Project Cars 2. That was a fun game, or is a fun game. Yeah, I want to do a couple of somewhat endurance races to where you got to do several miles before you can end the race. You can do it a lot of Michigan map at Fox Valley. Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen Fox Valley. Is that a good one? I'll tell you, I want to do, there's one Ireland, map for Ireland that's coming out. It should be out by the end of the month, I think. And but that one looks really good. Mark Armstrong's been doing a few streams on it. And it's funny that I keep going back to Farm Sim, but this is the game that really kind of got me back into gaming again. And it actually got me into kind of into streaming. Not really directly, but it got me excited about computer gaming again. And it all kind of progressed from there. Did I put out the pipe? I did not put out the pipe. Left side. Alright, we'll just bring the trailer over here this time. Alright, so that should be about right, I think. Let's see where, there we are. There we go. There are only a handful of fields for the contracts. The rest of the map is chunks of land, and you have to make your own fields. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I do like making my own fields, but I do like having the option to have a couple of fields that are already kind of there anyway. But yeah, it does take a while to plow. That's the only thing that I don't enjoy about plowing is it just takes so long. Even if you get one of the big plows, it still takes a while. So, oh, that was weird. The engine kind of revved up there after I got done with that. That sounded weird. Kind of threw me off there for a minute. So something else I'm going to be playing around with too. My camera, this camera that I've got right here, this one that I'm pointing at right there. It's got the automatic background replacement feature, and I might mess around with some of that. You can also change it to where the background is transparent, so I might do something along with that. Emiliano Fernandez, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad you could stop in. Sorry, don't know what that means, but glad you could stop in anyway. And I do apologize, but I do require you to speak in English only in chat, please. And the reason for that is, if you say a bad word, I won't know what it is. I won't know what it means. I use a John Deere chisel plow mod that is square and 20-meter plow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would definitely speed things up. Square and 20 meters. Yeah, that would definitely be a lot faster. Go back to the interior view here. And I know this game isn't all exciting and everything, but like I said, I just kind of wanted to slowly get back into streaming again. I haven't done it in a while. I felt like I just kind of needed to do something tonight for sure. Just to get an hour or two back under my belt. Yeah, I agree, Will. Definitely. It is definitely a way to just try to chill out. Now, normally, like I said, when I'm not streaming and stuff, I'll put on a movie and I'll play this game for hours. And I'll sit here and watch 2 or 3 movies while I'm playing this and just not even realize it. So that's the other advantage to getting this 4th monitor up here. That you can play triple screen, so it's kind of surrounding you here, and then you can also watch a movie at the same time. So I couldn't be happier about that. My setup right now is the best it's ever been. So, and the monitors monitors honestly are not that bad anymore. You can get a decent monitor for about $150. And my 4th monitor, fortunately, I had enough points saved up with my my Dell Financial thing that I did, that the monitor was free. So I got a free 24-inch monitor. And actually, it's better than my other 3 monitors that I had. It's got the very small bezel. I know you can't really tell, but the frame that goes around the monitor, the little black frame, it's got the infinite edge or whatever, where it's really, really tiny. And I wish now that I could. I'll probably end up at some point, whenever I have to replace a monitor, I'll get the ones with the smaller bezels. For sure, because it's even that much more immersive if you can get 3 of them together and have just that little bitty tiny black line instead of a real thick one. So, I mean, this cut the black line about in half between monitors right now. So I'm pretty happy about that too. But the weird thing is the monitor, it didn't come with screw mounts on this one. On the one in the center, it doesn't have screw mounts. Luckily, I've got it set up to where it's kind of sitting perfectly on top of the other ones, or on top of the stand for the other one. So it actually sits okay and stable. I mean, I had to mess around with it a little bit to get it stable, but yeah, I couldn't believe that I mean, just about every monitor that comes out now has mounting screws in the back, and this one didn't. Yeah, that's cool, Will. Yeah, I definitely want to get that for my next set, or at least my next two. I'm not really worried about it for the one that sits up here. I don't really care about that one as much because it's not really. I mean, it is part of the gaming, but it's not directly. I mean, I don't play a game where that one is lit up too. But yeah, definitely for the bottom ones that it helps quite a bit. So, what do you have 3 monitors, Will, as well? I mean, it's really, if you get 3, you'll never go back. I mean, I was pretty much the same way when I said 2. Back when I used to have 2 monitors and I would do just work with 2 monitors. Now that I've got 4, oh, it's so nice to be able to, separate all your different programs and stuff out that you're working on into 4 different monitors. That way you can see everything all at once. So that's pretty cool. Okay, cool. Yeah. Just make sure, I'm sure you already know this, but make sure you try to get the exact same monitor brand and model number if you can. That just makes everything a whole lot easier as far as resolutions and matching everything up and size-wise and all that stuff. Yeah, third monitor, you'll be surprised at how much, visually, how much it really just fills in your peripheral vision and all that. I'd seen people with 3 monitors and never really thought much of it as far as, how much different could it really be until you get it here and sitting in front of one playing a game on 3 monitors. It's pretty awesome. And this isn't even one of those games that really envelops you like some of them do, like the racing games and the some of the flight sim games. I've got Flight Combat Simulator, or no, I'm sorry, Digital Combat Simulator, which is actually an older game, but it's got a nice feel to it, and it works with Track IR as well, which I've got Track IR. I use that on the trucking games quite a bit. I could use it on this, but I just choose not to. So yeah, we definitely want to get this field done here, and then we got one next to it that we also need to harvest. Hey Chris, how's it going, buddy? Long time no talk to. Good to see you. Yeah, just chilling out doing a little farm sim tonight. I think I saw that you were doing farm sim earlier too. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully you're doing all right too. Yeah, it's just been a busy week. I've been just been tired, man. I just hadn't really felt like streaming a whole lot, and that's probably why I haven't. I have to pick up a track R, but a PC upgrade comes first when the 3rd gen Ryzen's drop. Yeah, if I had to pick, I would pick a CPU upgrade over. Definitely get that first. Oh, okay. Did you, Chris? Okay. Yeah, I would highly recommend a CPU upgrade first, and then possibly even a video card upgrade. I went ahead and spent the extra money and got the 1080 Ti. Totally worth it, especially if you ever really plan on doing any kind of streaming. I mean, now I'm not saying it's only good for streaming by any means, but it's even good for streaming. Let me put it that way, because streaming does tax your processors pretty well, and I've only got the one computer, so streaming on it and playing a game and having high frame rates is pretty important. So highly recommend the 1080 Ti's if you can afford it. That's the only thing. They are pretty pricey, but I had to go ahead and just replace the computer that I had, and I went ahead and got it bundled all together with that 32 gigs of memory, all that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually had a Radeon, I think it was a 580 before this. But I'd heard so much about the 1080 Ti's and seen, how much smoother the games run on them and everything, so that's what I went with. Can you have some advice on something? Sure, Chris. What's up, buddy? Okay, sure, no problem. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, I'll have to figure out why my chat is not picking up the Twitch chat on my Streamlabs window. It's supposed to be. That's kind of baffling me. It's like it's only picking up the YouTube chat, which makes no sense because it's going to the Restream servers. So who knows? I'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get this field done. Go ahead and unload it, and then let's see. Do we need to do anything to the field? Does it need to be plowed or anything? No, that's harvested. Does it need? Let's see. Do we need? What about? Okay, it needs to be weeded, but that's about it. 19 needs to be plowed. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. Yep, just about full again. Well, we're right here next to this one, so I'll just go over here and drop this off. Let's see here. Oh, thought I overshot it there. Actually, this might fill this trailer up. Yeah, I think it is going to. I'll have to go drop it back off at the other one. Yeah, I like these trailers. I need a few more of them, though. That way I could just put several of them around. It'll really come in handy, though, when you get, like... If you could get it set to where one trailer is sitting at, like, each one of your fields that you're doing. That way all you got to do when you get done is... it would work better if you have, like, multiplayer. These are the kind that just fit up on the back of this trailer, and you can leave them instead of just leaving like a full trailer. I mean, I guess you could essentially do it with a regular trailer, but these are kind of cool the way they work. So, come on, there we go. You gotta love it when it doesn't have the when there's no drop frames at all. That means the stream's going good. Okay, you saw the other day 27-inch 4K monitors. When I move, I'm buying a gaming computer that will need a 1080 Ti to run 4K. Oh, will you need a 1080 Ti to run 4K? Honestly, Chris, I don't know for sure. I believe... Well, I mean, I can't recommend the 1080 Ti enough. Especially with what you're wanting to do. But here's the thing. Yeah, with your new gaming computer, try to get it with it already installed in it, if you can. And I mean, even look into, like, what I did is I actually financed mine. I went through Dell, and I got signed up for financing, and did it that way. And I mean, I'm not going to say how much it was, but basically, that way you can make payments on it if you can't pay the entire thing up front. But I've already gotten this one. I've had it now for what, 2 months, something like that, and I've already got it about half paid off. So, but that's just me planning ahead and knowing, that I was going to be buying it and putting as much toward it as I can. But if you're going to be gaming, and if you're going to have your own room, gaming room specific, and you're getting a new gaming computer, make it worth it. Get the 1080 Ti. That's my recommendation. Or even now, oh yeah, does it make the graphics look better? Yes, definitely. I mean, I've never seen your graphics on your laptop that you game with, but from what I had before, it makes a huge difference. Back when I started, like I said, I had the Radeon, whatever it was, the 580, I think is what it was. And that was, I mean, now granted, it only had like 4 gigabytes of memory, whereas this one has 11. So, and it's got a really massive processor, plus it'll do the, 4 screens and all that. And now that the other model, the 2050 or 2060, whatever it is, now that one's out, the 1080 Ti's, I think, would probably be dropping price-wise. So, now would be the time to look at it. Or you could even think about getting one of the other ones, the 2080, I think is what it is. Or 2060, I can't remember. I apologize about that, but anyway, there is a newer version of the 1080 Ti that comes out. But like I said, it's more about frame rates and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the graphics and resolutions. The graphics themselves, if you're running at 1920 by 1080 already, or 52, whatever it is, for triple screen, you're not going to notice much of a difference in the actual graphic, the look of it, but you will notice the feel of it being a lot smoother. You don't have as many choppy frames. I mean, now granted, there are still going to be a couple of times where it does chop a little bit, and that's just a combination of processor, hard drive, all that stuff. So, like my games right now, I don't really run any of my games on my SSD drive. I've got my operating system on the SSD. But, I mean, I could probably, if I could, that's probably going to be my next upgrade for the computer, will be a large SSD drive that I can run the games off of. Because right now I've only got a 220 or 250 gigabyte SSD drive, and that's for the operating system. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. And take it for what it's worth. It all depends on, as far as money-wise, what you're willing to invest, and how long you want it to last. That's why my general rule of thumb: spend what you can, or even wait a little bit. You've waited this long. It's not going to kill you to wait another 2-3 months and save up a little bit more, and get something that will last you for the next 5 to 10 years. Well, 5 years at least. Like right now, I mean, I could be totally wrong, but I think my setup right now should be absolutely fine and still, you know, up there as far as quality goes for the next at least 5 years, I hope. But then again, you never know what's going to come out next. Oh, the other thing about the TI, Chris, you might want to consider, the 1080 Ti can do VR also pretty well. So I don't know if I'll ever get into that or not. I'm tempted to, because it looks really awesome. And I think the trucking would be awesome with it, and also the racing would definitely be awesome. But I don't know for sure that I play enough games where VR would be. Well, I don't know. I take that back. I think the Forest would be incredible with VR. I'd have to see it. I really wish I could try it before, you know, try before you buy kind of thing. But yeah, no problem, Chris. I mean, like I said, that's my 2 cents. That's what I would do if it were me. But to the same extent, don't just do it because I said so. Do whatever's right for you. I mean, you know, don't, you know, get yourself in a situation where you owe so much money you can't afford it, and then, you know, come back and say, oh well, you know, this is what you told me to get. No, I'll never tell anybody what to get, but I'll tell them what I would do. But you know, my situation is probably different than most people's, so there you go. i7 2080. It was a computer of the month. It was a i7 2080. Oh wow, I've got an i7. What do I have? An i7. It's in the description. I can't even remember now, but it is an i7. I want to say 5800K, but that may be wrong. Yeah, I don't. Other than the video card, I keep forgetting. I think I said it's an i7. I want to. Golly, 5800 sounds right, but that may not be right. So I apologize if that's not the right one. But yeah, I mean that doesn't sound. Now I will tell you this: I've noticed that the video card makes more of a difference than the CPU. And, well, it depends though on how far behind your CPU is, or you know how powerful it is. So you got told in the shop, go for an i5. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's, like I said, there's more of a difference between video card than there is processors, honestly. I mean, unless you get like a super low-end processor. But anything, you know, that is fairly new or fairly recent should be fine. You don't have to get the absolute top of the line processor right now, as long as you have the capability to upgrade it later without having to buy a whole new motherboard and everything. You might want to check into that as well. But I don't know. Anyway. Alright, so we're cruising on along here. Just about got the soybeans done for this field. Yeah, I didn't realize that this was the largest field in the game. Yeah, that number 19 is the one we're using for grass, but I need to plow it because it needs to be plowed next, so we might need to do that. The only thing I don't like about fields that are not squared is the helpers don't harvest or cut it right, or you know, they get misaligned and freak out. So yeah, I agree. That's pretty. You've got a really good laptop. if you can stream and play games and it's that smooth, yeah, I'm pretty impressed by that. So whatever you have as a laptop is a good laptop. And, you know, actually, well, I don't know how you would do that, but I think there might be a way to actually have your laptop streaming to take that pressure off of your computer and have it somehow go through that. Maybe. I don't know. I think there's some way to do that. There's some sort of a plug-in that you can do, like, over the network. Oh, okay. MSI gaming laptop 1060. Well, I'm assuming the 1060 is actually somehow referring to the video card as well. It sounds like it. i7, yeah. I think probably the guy at the computer shop told you that go for the i5 just because there's not a huge difference between the i5 and the i7 in price. I mean, not in price, in performance. I guess he thinks it's probably not worth the extra money yet. But the thing is, in my opinion, buy as new or as top of the line as you can, because it'll take longer for it to get outdated. That's my point. Not so much performance difference, but longevity. If you can buy it early enough while it's still fairly new, it'll last a lot longer as far as not being outdated so fast. So Chris, I was telling everybody else earlier, I don't know if you caught it or not, but I might be doing some LSPDFR, which is, I think it's short for Los Santos Police Department First Response is what that stands for. What it is, it's kind of similar to, you know, me being the police officer on the 5M server, except for it's a single player version of it that you guys can do without having to be a member of the server and everything. Now, I'm unfortunately not going to be able to help you get it set up. It's just overly complicated. You're going to have to watch a bunch of videos to do it. Well, I might. I mean, if it's something you're interested in, Chris, I might be able to help you. But I'm, you know, as a general rule, I'm not going to be helping everybody get it set up or even do description videos and all that stuff on it. There's already enough videos out there enough on how to do it. But it's pretty cool. I've been playing that a decent amount too, just trying to get everything working together, mods and cars and all the different things, trying to get all those working together so I can bring you guys a good stream with that on it. And actually, I might screw around with that tonight, possibly. But then again, it is 9:30. Nah, probably not tonight. I mean, I might play it on my own a little bit. I don't know if I'll stream it or not, but, well, no, I probably won't, because I got to get the screens set up and everything for my layouts. Probably need to get on the 5M server. I was on yesterday for a little bit, but Robert, sorry, bro, I'll be busy at the moment if that's okay with you, bro. Yeah, I mean, do what you got to do, Robert. Nope, do whatever you got to do. No big deal. Yeah, a lot of people have found that they'll put me on in the background and just kind of have me on watching while they're doing other things, which is cool. I find that cool that I can kind of entertain. That's what I'll do a lot of times too, is I'll be working on something at work and put on a stream or two and just kind of watch it and see what's going on. Well, I appreciate that, Robert. I really do. That makes me feel like I'm doing something right. And but now I do feel like I am doing a little something right, because I've noticed that even though I haven't streamed in the last 5 or 6 days, I'm still getting more subscriptions. So that means that somehow now, because of you guys clicking the thumbs up button and everything, people are finding the videos and they're watching some of them and they're subscribing. So again, that's one of the main reasons I ask you guys to, you know, hit that thumbs up button, because it helps me find other viewers that can come in and watch as well. So, all right, let's unload this. Actually, that trailer is just about full. I might have to go dump one of them. But anyway, yeah, it just kind of baffles me, because normally I only get the subscribers when I'm online, you know, and doing a stream. But now I'm starting to get them when I'm not online. Oop, yep, that didn't empty it. All right, so here's what I'll do. I'll go back down here. You subscribe to me for a reason. Oh, yeah? What reason would that be, Robert? Just that I'm doing a decent job? Let's see, let me go ahead and I'm going to hire a helper here. Maybe he can take care of. All right, I've got the helper hired. Let me go dump this. Yeah, this tractor's pretty cool. I do like this tractor. It's weird though with the steering being up front like this. It's kind of like the front loader. As far as the way it twists and turns, except for the steering actually turns instead of just the front wheels on this one. So the cab is set forward, in other words, ahead of the steering. Do 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 do. Oh wow! Thanks, Robert. No better making the YouTube community better. Well, I appreciate that, man. I definitely do. Yeah, it's fun. Like I said, I'm not out there to make money. Not really. I mean, now don't get me wrong. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, I am going to monetize it. But that's not why I'm doing it. You know, I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it, and it would be nice to be able to have a little bit of supplemental income from it. Let's see. Oh, I need to dump this. Is this a new map? Yes, it is. Well, I don't know how new it is as far as online, how long it's been out, but it is one of the new mods that I downloaded from, you know, the ones that you can check on in game. It's called I forgot what it's called now. Something Manor. Marwell Manor, something like that. Marwell Manor. Yeah, actually it's funny. I've been playing this for 2 days, and then I noticed that Mark started streaming this one today too. So it's funny how almost in sync we are. I mean, I know it looks like every time that I do a video that I'm like copying what he's doing, and I swear I'm not. It's just funny that that's the way that this one happened. Let's see, let me go ahead and flip around here and back out here. He should be. Hopefully he didn't miss much down there at the end. Yeah, I see he missed some. So I'll have to go back and correct what he's messing up. Alright, we'll just stop right here. Boy, he missed a lot. Turn that off, get back in here. Take the helper off. Oops. Well, no, I didn't tell you to stop. Here, let me do this. Let me back up to the beginning of this one and just kind of start all over. Oh, awesome, Will. I appreciate that. Yeah, check out, well, now that you're on with YouTube as well, you know, check out some of the other videos as well. Some of the other stuff. Yeah, the hard workers pretty much are useless. I agree with you there, Chris. Unless you can get a perfectly square field, and it's just nice to have them so you can, um, like in that case where I went and dumped a trailer. That's about the only time that I use them. One of these days, can I do a horror game? Yeah, yeah. Oh, I tell you what. I'm glad you actually said that, Robert. What I can do is I just recently got Resident Evil, the first one, the one back from the PlayStation, but it's been remastered for the PC, and that's one that I would love to play through again. That was one of my very first. I actually did a website on that page I'm talking 20 years ago. So. Chris, I'm not real sure. It should have showed up in the middle, but the reason you can't see a couple of people's chat is because they are chatting from Twitch. I'm now doing both Twitch and YouTube, so you're probably only on the YouTube side. You're only seeing the YouTube chat, but if you look in the middle section, right up, well. On the middle section of the video, right over right there, you should be able to see everybody's chat. And you'll see how everybody that's from YouTube has the red arrow, and then the Twitch people have the purple Twitch logo. So, and that was fun to set up, but anyway, I've got it working on there. Now I just got to get it working where my main chat, where I can see it. On my larger chat, instead of having this other window. So, but yeah, I mean, I figured that this way I could expand a little bit, and I mean, I'm not doing anything different other than it takes a little bit longer to set up because I have to do two. I have to set up for 2 streams instead of 1, but once you get it going, you're doing the same amount of work. So it's no big deal that way. Plus, you get a whole different group of people that are watching Twitch, because not everybody has a YouTube account, but everybody can get on Twitch. And guys, once again, don't forget, if you like what you see tonight, make sure you click on that subscribe button. That helps me out a lot. And if you do click subscribe, make sure you click the notification bell. That will notify you next time I'm doing a live stream. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. That will help out quite a bit. Robert, what is my real name? Not gonna tell you that. I don't usually tell people my real name. Just too much information out over the internet. And it's one of those things that I've learned real early on in my computing life, that you give people too much information, and not all people, but yeah, there's a lot of people that you definitely don't want to give too much information out. So yeah, because you get some strange people out there. Hey there, Sophie, how you doing? I'm glad you could join in tonight. Yeah, doing a little farming. Whoops, I still have my my beacon lights on. There we go. Glad you could join in tonight. Hope you're having a good night. Oh yeah, Robert? That's cool. Yeah, it's nice to see some females coming in. You don't see many that watch gaming. They're few and far between, unfortunately. You do as he's told. Alright, let's, yeah, I guess I'll do the cloverleaf pattern here and turn around. Well, the semi-cloverleaf. I probably could have just turned that one, but... Oh, you need coffee, Will? Yeah. You know, that's what I didn't have this weekend. I haven't had any coffee yet. Normally on Saturdays and Sundays, I'll drink 1 or 2 cups of coffee, but I haven't done that this weekend for some reason. That, and actually it's funny, I've gotten to where I drink a V8 every morning. It's kind of like my breakfast. I mean, there's a lot worse things you could do, for sure, but I enjoy it. I've always liked V8, and I've gotten just to where I'm trying to do that as more of a healthy alternative to, you know, doing a bunch of junk in the mornings. That, and I put just a splash of hot sauce in it. I don't like the kind that's already mixed. I like doing it myself, because the kind that's already mixed, that's, you know, hot, it's more of a, like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's a different kind of peppery taste more than the vinegary taste. I prefer like the more hot sauce vinegary type of taste to it, rather than just the pepper. So that's what I do to mine. You know, every now and then I'll throw just a dash more salt in it or whatever. Say, you can't live without your coffee in the morning. I would get intravenously if I could. Yeah, I used to be the same way back many years ago when I smoked. I couldn't. I thought I'd never drink coffee again after I quit smoking, and then you know, because you have to disassociate one with the other, and that was pretty hard. But I finally got over it. So, Will, on your coffee, do you drink it like black? Do you drink it with a bunch of cream and sugar in it? Because when I drink mine, it looks like chocolate milk by the time I get done with it. I mean, it's well, actually not even chocolate milk. It's pretty doctored up with creamer, and actually I don't really add any sugar to it. Since the creamer already has sugar in it, I pretty much just do the creamer. I do like usually the French vanilla creamer or the peppermint mocha. I do like peppermint mocha creamers. I just can't drink black coffee. I've never enjoyed black coffee. I've tried it. It's just too bitter for me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, all in all, I think the black coffee's better for you, but I mean, you know, they're going to find out that eating an apple a day will kill you at some point. You know, it's like, as long as it's not ridiculously bad for you, do what you want, man. Enjoy life. That's what I say. You got to do, I mean, you can't just totally not have any fun. What's the point, you know? So Robert, how are you and Sophie related there? Do 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 do. The seed are going to kill you. What do you mean, Robert? I'm not sure what you meant by that. Oh, okay. Cool. So you call her Selfie instead of Sophie? Will, I have a Keurig, so I have some interesting combinations of flavored coffee sometimes. That sounds interesting, Will, for sure. Yeah, you know, I thought about getting one, but then again, when we drink coffee, we drink, you know, a good at least 2 cups, maybe 3 apiece. My wife and I do, so um, drink Kenco coffee. Not sure what that one is. Oh, you're talking about the apples. I got you. It took me a minute there, Robert. I didn't know what in the world you meant. Yeah, sometimes with that slight delay, I'll get onto a different topic and totally forget what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, that totally makes sense now. So Kenco coffee, that must be a European thing. Over here in the States, it's pretty much, well, there's all different kinds of brands, but I think one of the most probably well-known brands is probably Maxwell House or Folgers or something like that. Oh, can you? Will? I didn't know that. Oh, it's just nice. Yeah, I mean, and that just may be me not knowing much about coffee, but yeah, I haven't heard of Kenco. But like I said, that may have nothing to do with it being you being in Europe, but it just may have something to do with just me not knowing much about coffee. Uh, and then there's, of course, on every corner around here, there's a Starbucks. Seems like, boy, they really took over the world as far as coffee goes. They're just so ridiculously overpriced for coffee. But people still pay it. That's what amazes me. Oh, yeah. Oh, you like McDonald's coffee? You know what? I do like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Dunkin' Donuts has always had pretty good coffee. Go back to the inside view here for a bit. Try to make sure I don't totally like misalign this and have to go back. 9,000 total. All right, we're good. Yeah, we're doing good on subscriptions. I'm really pushing to try to get up to 200 by my birthday, which is March 20th. So we got a little over a month. So like I said, guys, spread the word. Every subscription helps, that's for sure. But it's good to see as many people as I've seen tonight in here. I'm a little surprised that that many, especially because I didn't really announce it at all. You know, like post it on the web, on the Facebook page or anything like that. So I guess people are just finding it through searching now. Well, that and the notifications, of course, for other people. But nice to see new people coming in that you know, when I haven't advertised on other websites, it's nice to see new people coming in and subscribing that have never seen me before. Kind of makes you wonder how they find your video feed. That's something that I would like to kind of know. Just so you get an idea of, you know, where your audience is coming from. You roast your own coffee beans too. Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty impressive there, Will. Roast your own coffee beans. That, yeah, I don't have the discipline to do that. You found me by looking up Flight Sim 19 streams. Okay. That's awesome. I mean, Flight Sim. Farm Sim, sorry. Farm Sim 19 streams. That's cool. And like I said, I mean, I don't do a ton of farm sim streams. It's just what I was doing tonight. Just kind of wanted to chill out. And, I do quite a bit of the American truck and Euro truck streams, and then also I want to get back into some of the racing a little bit. But lately, I've been doing quite a bit of the Department of Justice Grand Theft Auto stuff, just because it's really entertaining. I mean, it really is, being able to go and basically, role play being a cop for a few hours, and having to learn all the different 10 codes and all the laws and everything, being able to write tickets, all that kind of stuff. And we just got a new CAD system, so I'm still kind of learning that as well. Hot air popcorn popper. Oh yeah, I guess that would kind of do the work, wouldn't it? That's interesting. Oh, I tell you what, one of the what we just got for Christmas, my wife and I got a hot air fryer. Man, we made some chicken wings the other day. In it, we just got some of the regular chicken wings, that uncooked, of course, and just did a very light coating of flour on them. No oil at all. All we did was drop them in the air fryer. You do 5 minutes at 330 degrees. Then you do 5 minutes. You take them out and you shake them. Kind of toss them up a little bit. Then you do 5 more minutes at 360 degrees. And then you do 2 5-minute cycles of 400 degrees. And like literally within 25 minutes, you're done. And they were some of the best wings I've ever had, as far as crispy and just really, they just tasted good. They didn't have that real thick kind of, sometimes you'll get wings and they're just kind of almost too much breading on them and just kind of too thick and kind of weigh you down with all the oils and stuff. This didn't have that at all. So it was a little bit more of a healthy alternative as far as the wings went. And we did a lemon pepper that we tossed them in. So we had, butter and lemon pepper and what else? Lemon juice that we mixed all together, and then we tossed them in after we were done. So that's one of the coolest things that I've seen. It does. I mean, there's hardly any mess at all when you make it. So that was our first endeavor in it. I know you can do a lot of different things in it, so we'll have to see what comes up. Actually, we did end up buying more wings, because we'll probably do some more. I might actually do some hot wings instead of just lemon pepper, because I myself do enjoy hot wings. My wife doesn't love them. She just doesn't like the flavor. It's not so much the hotness, it's just the flavor of them she doesn't really care for. All right, I think, is that the entire field? Why, yes it is. Okay, that's that entire field. We need to go next door here now. Get started on this one. Actually, I could have gone through the bushes right there, but I'm gonna... Oh, and over there to the right, if you can see all those little white boxes, those are lime that I had to unload from the fertilizer spreader, so I could change over into having fertilizer. All right, still soybeans. Okay, so we're good here. And actually, before I get going to... Here, let me turn that off for just a minute. Let me get this guy emptied. I'm going to go empty the other one. Take both of them over here to this field. The other field. Wow, 10 o'clock already. I forget how time flies when you're doing a stream. All right, Chris, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I was just thinking of how late it must be over there for you guys. Yeah, 3 a.m. Oof. Well, yeah, keep an eye out tomorrow, Chris. I may do another stream tomorrow, and I'm going to try to probably do one of the Department of Justice streams. It's probably going to be the single player one, just because that way I can control it a little bit more, as far as it, actually having calls and having something actually happen in the stream, whereas on the other one it's kind of all at the chance. So anyway, yeah, keep an eye out for that. And we'll go from there on that one. I definitely want to do some more on the actual thing, the actual multiplayer one, but that's probably not going to happen tonight for sure. Well, that's weird. Is that that looked like a little bitty patch of, that was a little bitty patch of, not grass, well, let me see. I guess I kind of need to dump this. Here, let me do this. Let me get close to over here, and then I'll clear a little space with the harvester. Yeah. Let me just get kind of over here, and I'll clear some space with the harvester itself. Oops. Oh, that's the tractor making that noise. I thought this was started up. All right, so I'll clear like a row off of this, and then I'll pull the trailer up and drop it off here. Alright, that's good enough for the trailer. Now we'll just pull this up. And now this is cool. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but let me show you how this trailer works. Alright, so we'll go to outside view on the trailer. Whoops. Alright, it kind of fell off there. I hit a corner too fast. Alright. I did a little trick I discovered to do that too, but check this trailer out. So what you do is you unload it. And they've got like 3 different kinds of trailers that you could buy for this. And then we're going to, I gotta make sure I'm on the right one. Yep, and detach it. And then I can pull this back. And now the trailer is left there. And you could buy, multiples of the same trailer. The whole point is so you can have different bins that you can like load stuff into, and then have like, in this case, this would be awesome for multiplayer because you could have one person running around picking up and dropping off these, the bins or the trailers as people are filling them up. So that would be one way to do it. But this one I'm going to go ahead and get the other one that's over here, empty it, and then take it over to the other field as well, and probably put it on the other side. Am I pulling, let's see, I can't remember. Okay, yeah, it's the other side. And it's over here like this. Alright, so let's try to do this way. I'm going to actually turn the view around here. See if I can't back it up this way. This is a little bit more difficult, especially with this type of with the way that this tractor turns. It's a little odd. Actually, I need to undo this. Let's see, how close am I? That's fairly close. Alright, that's going to let me grab it. So we'll go ahead and grab it. Go ahead and pull it on here. And should straighten itself out. Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. And there we go. We're good to go with this one. Let me go take it and whoops, I got to spin the view around. Not going to be too easy to drive that way. There was a mod in Flight Sim. Why do I keep saying Flight Sim? In Farm Sim 17, that you could hit a button and it would do a 180-degree turnaround of just your vision. Now, the Valtra tractor will do that with the actual driving mechanism and actually turn the seat around in the tractor. But I'm talking about it was a quick, I think it was called Look Behind, is what the mod's name was. And that was just the neatest little thing. And they haven't done it for FS19 yet. I wish they would. That's one mod and I would like for them to get the Follow Me mod again for this one. That really was awesome for single player on 17. That way you could have like two or three harvesters going at the same time and having one follow the other ones and kind of offset to the side. You could have some. Whoa, what am I doing? That's not right. Here I am trying to drop off the trailer. I need to dump it, not drop it off. There we go. Soybeans is not accepted here. Yes, it is. It's just I was not doing it correctly. All right, so that's empty. Go ahead and take this one to the other side. Well, I'll wait and make one full round so that way I've got enough space to park it. What am I doing on fuel? Oh, this tractor's going to need maintenance pretty soon. Alright, so we're going to stop right here just for now until I can clear up a little bit more space. Alright, we'll turn the power off on that, or turn the engine off. Alright, so here's this one. Let's go ahead and start that engine back up. Let's go ahead and cruise on around. So are you guys still there? Everybody still out there? Got kind of quiet all of a sudden. Yep. They can be good at that. That's for sure. That's right, Will. Then again, they can do it in a nice way as well. Nice distraction, if you know what I'm saying. Good old Dr. Pepper. We're coming up on 2-hour stream. Wow, I didn't realize it'd been that long. So yeah, I'll get to the other side here and clear off the a row so I can at least get the trailer dumped over there. I need to get one big trailer though for dropping off for, you know, taking what you call it. Still here, just a bit busy at the moment. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, actually there's a few games, now that I think about it, that are going to be coming out pretty soon, simulation games that I'm really looking forward to. One of them is Tank Mechanic Simulator. I'm really looking forward to that one because I've been a big fan of the Car Mechanic Simulator, and I've always had a fascination with tanks, so that will be pretty cool. There's, what's the name of it? U-Boat something. The new one that Playway's coming out with, that one looks pretty good. What else? There's a couple more that are coming out that I think the Scrapyard simulator or scrapyard mechanic simulator, something like that, or junkyard simulator. I think junkyard simulator. I saw one that just made me laugh. It's called Bum Simulator. Yeah, that would be one I would review if we had a, if I, could get, like demo copies of stuff. But yeah, that one I just can't see buying something like that. It just sounds like it'd be fun for 5 minutes and then it'd be over with. But yeah, these other ones I'm looking forward to. Actually, I'm looking for, and this may sound silly to you guys, but I'm looking forward to Cooking Simulator. I've seen a little. I saw one of my guys that I watch. He was doing a demo of it and or a stream on it, like a first look stream. It looks pretty interesting. So we'll have to see. That might be one that I'll try. Oh, Car Wash Simulator. That's the other one that I was kind of interested in seeing what that's all about. Where you basically design and build your own car wash system, and you actually have to wash the cars. That's kind of neat. I mean, I'm sure you'll get tired of it after a while, but just kind of a neat idea for a game. Just, I mean, like this game, I mean, who would have thought that? Now, obviously, I'm harvesting now, but I actually enjoy cutting grass and gathering it all up for silage. Speaking of silage, we're gonna have to check that as well and see how close we are. Oh, you know what? Let me check and see how the animals are doing, making sure they're still... All right, we got 90% cleanliness. They still have water and grass and hay. Let's see how the cows are doing. Yeah, cows are at 89%. Yeah, I've got to get this productivity up, so I need to get at least some silage. That'll get them up to 75%. Right now, I've only got a little bit of, I think we've got grass and hay for them, but we definitely need to get some silage. And then after silage, what I want to do is get one of those mixing wagons that you can make the total mixed ration out of. But you have to have one of those to be able to do it. And they're not exactly cheap. All right. Told your wife for your anniversary next week that I was getting her a better husband. That went over like a lead balloon. That's funny. Oh, hey, appreciate that there, Charlie. Appreciate it, bud. Make sure if you haven't subscribed already, if you're enjoying the stream tonight, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That would help me out a lot. Also, if you don't mind, hit the like this video little thumb. That helps out quite a bit. Plus, it helps, I've noticed, it helps spread the word and helps get me up on the rankings as far as when you search for a video. A lot of times one of mine will come up, so. That helps as well. Yep, and you guys are definitely helping me make my goal of 200 subscribers before my birthday. That would be awesome. I really hope I can do that. It's nice though to see people subscribe when you're not actually streaming. That means that somebody's finding your videos and going back and watching them, which is always awesome. Yeah, because when you first start, and not that we have a whole lot of people in here right now, but when you first start, the first couple of streams, you're probably going to have nobody. And it can get frustrating, but the thing is, you just got to stick with it. Stick with it, stick with it. Sooner or later, you're going to start off with one, then you're going to get two, and then you're going to get another two. And then it starts kind of expanding from there, and and then it starts growing on its own. So it's pretty rewarding when you can see that happen. especially on videos that you've already done, and then people are going back and watching them. So that definitely makes me think that I'm doing at least something right. Oh, you play it on the PS4? Yeah, I've got a PS4. I played it for a while. Well, not this one. For Farm Sim 17, that's what I played 17 on mostly, was PS4. But yeah, when I went back here, it's just easier to stream this way off of PC. Plus, now that I finally got my upgraded PC, it streams just as smooth as it does play on the PlayStation, pretty much. So. But you played all the other maps, yeah. I've played the other ones. I like Estancia La Pacha, just because it's so different than the other maps. But yeah, I'm enjoying this one. This one I just started playing a couple of days ago, and it's pretty cool. So, Will, how long have you been married, if you don't mind me asking? And I'll tell you what else is really funny here in just a minute, once I hear back from you on that. 23 years, that's pretty cool. It's funny that you say that your anniversary is this week, because my anniversary is this coming week. 13 years. So, yeah, we've been married 13 years. Yeah, we've been through it too in these past 13 years. She's been there every step of the way, though. I couldn't ask for anybody better. Oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't take the, yeah, this. I need to take this trailer to the other side here before I forget and drop it off, so I've got a place to dump the... Yep, same thing, Will. I totally agree. And, yeah, men aren't great at expressing it sometimes, but that is definitely the truth. Let's see now. Let me go ahead and dump this. And let me go up a little further, I think. Let me try to get it maybe halfway. And maybe up right in here ought to be pretty good. Go ahead and drop this off. And nope, wrong one. I need to detach that. Go ahead and pull that back up and get the tractor out of the way. Yeah, one of the other tractors I want to get is Big Bud. That's a massive tractor. I don't even know if I'd have to turn the traffic off, though, to be able to get it back. Oh, no, I don't. I can go back roads to get it over here. That's right. I don't even have to hit the main road. Alright, so we're good with this. Go ahead and just kill the engine on that, let it coast. Go back to here, turn this one back on, start it. Yep, there we go. Oh, man. Yeah, we actually kind of had our anniversary dinner tonight. We did salmon out on the grill. It's one of our go-to meals. We were going to do steak, but we were worried about it. We're about to get like a week's worth of rain where I live, so we had to kind of Anyway, we didn't buy the steak just in case because we could have done the salmon inside. But being as it wasn't really going to rain until like later tonight or tomorrow, we decided on going ahead and cooking that tonight, and it was really good. Ooh, boy, that sounds good. That sounds good, Will. Yeah, we were going to do the same thing. We were going to do steak, but we just decided because of the weather that we weren't going to do it. We'll probably do it next weekend, though, just to kind of make up for it if it's not raining. But, okay, well, thanks for stopping by, Will. I appreciate it. Thanks for following me there. I'm not sure how it works for Twitch, but if there's any notifications that'll, alert you, it may alert you whenever I go live anyway. But, yeah, make sure you click that. And I'll probably try to do at least one stream tomorrow. It's going to be a little different, though. It's probably not going to be this. It'll probably be one of the police streams for Grand Theft Auto that I do. So, and that one does have some language in it. So, not from me, but from the game itself. So, anyway, I thought I'll probably do that. And I might do a trucking stream. I'm not really sure. Just kind of depends on what I feel like doing. Oh, there we go. We're full. So, anyway, I appreciate that follow and the subscription there. That helps me out a lot, bud. And tell your wife happy anniversary. That's funny. Tell her that I, not that she knows who I am, but tell her one of the guys that you follow on Twitch that just started following tonight has an anniversary this week. It's kind of cool. Whoa, 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 back up. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, well, take care, buddy. And we will see you back in the stream soon. All right, so I'll need to back up and go back to where I was. I can't remember where I was. Let me just go forward to be faster. Ooh, man, it's hard to see when you're in the harvester drive. Whoops, too far. Try to get everything lined back up. There we go. That should be about right. Alright, let me back this up, get it lined up over here. I normally don't do the back and forward thing. I normally just swing out wide if I can. But some of these corners, like that one, you don't really have a whole lot of room to do that yet. But we'll get there. Like one or two more passes and I think we'll be good. Yeah, I'll have to get in and add latest follower as well to my bar up there. I think I can do it. have to remember how there's so many different ways to do all these little integrations with Streamlabs. Sometimes I'll spend hours just trying to get a decent setup looking right and trying to get everything functioning right. The hardest thing to do is to test the chat when it's not working. Because you don't want to go live while you're testing, because then people will join in and you're trying to test, and you're not actually streaming anything, you're just doing a couple of test things. But uh, 2:15, so I'm thinking, yeah, probably about another 15 minutes or so, try to get most of this field done, and then I think I'm gonna call that a stream. That's a 2.5 hour stream, so probably do that, and I might go play some LSPDFR, or at least get set up so I can stream it some tomorrow. So I need to get that kind of situated. Might check out the regular server and see what's up on it as well, since I've already got my audio all changed over to this headset. Alright, so let's see if I can do my cloverleaf thing now. I call it a cloverleaf, just it's not probably actually called that, but that's what I call it, because when you do enough of them, it kind of looks like a clover. Tell you what, I watched Stargate, the movie, again earlier today. I haven't watched that movie in years, but I've been a real huge fan of the series, the TV series of Stargate SG-1, and some of the other ones. Now my favorite, though, actually, even including Stargate SG-1, was Stargate Universe. I was really into that one, and then all of a sudden it's gone. They're not going to do any more seasons of it. So I was a little disappointed with that, because that could have gone on for at least another 3 or 4 seasons. I think, in my opinion, that was pretty good. But yeah, watch the old movie again, and I'm actually surprised David Spader hasn't been in more movies than he's been in. It's like he did that movie and then that was about it. I haven't seen him in anything since. I think I'm going to go straight here, just kind of try to even this up a little bit. I want to get that all-black harvester. I can't remember what it's called, but I want to get one of those and see what the difference is, because that one's supposed to be like the high-end one. This one just seems to be fairly slow. It's got the capacity, though, so I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a pretty good one, but I have to do, I wouldn't mind, once we get like one more field, maybe 2, I wouldn't mind doing a sugarcane field. I haven't done that in quite a while. I did that on Estancia La Pacha when it first came out on 17, not 18. But that was back before my computer could really handle all those individual sugarcane plants. It would chop pretty bad. hang in there just a second, guys. I need to do something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had something caught in one of my teeth. I had to get that out. Didn't want to do that on camera. Do 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 do. All right, Spicy. Appreciate that. Thanks for the subscription there, buddy. Let's see here. We are getting there. Yeah, I've definitely got to work on this integration with the chat as far as Streamlabs goes, because it should be showing me every chat from both Twitch and YouTube on the same chat window, and it's not. I have to have a totally separate chat window up for me to see both of them, so I don't know what's going on with that. It's got to be a setting. I just need to research it, figure out what's going on with that. Zoom in a little bit there. That way you guys can see the harvester a little bit better. So what do you guys think? Do you like the more widescreen look to the up there? I think it looks a little bit better. Because that way you get to see the other parts of the screen as well. I know it looks better on the trucking streams, because that way you can see the mirror, the actual side mirror, without me having to put up those additional ones. I just wanted something a little different. You know, everybody does full screen, and I mean, for some games that's great, but since I'm streaming, or since I'm playing in triple screen, I thought I might as well kind of give you guys at least a taste of the same experience, somewhat. Alright, probably need to dump it again when we get over to the other side. Yeah, we're at, what are we at, 10,000? Yeah, 10,000. Alright, what else we got here? Whoops. Hit the wrong button. Meant to hit that one. I do like that you can look around inside the cab, and it's pretty, and you can see the grain that's been collected in the back there. That's always kind of cool. I like this one too, because I didn't know that harvesters basically, when you put them in gear, that forward gear actually makes it go forward without having to do the, at least I think, without having to do the gas pedal. I'm not exactly sure, but that's the way it kind of looks. I don't know why that has an enable straw swap. I didn't think you could do that with soybeans. I thought you could only do that with like wheat and corn. Or not corn. Whatever. I can't remember what I was trying to say now. Yeah, let's go ahead and dump this. little more. Little more. There we go. And bingo. All right. I'll lift that up so I can get back around here quicker. Okay. Actually, guys, we are coming up on 2.5 hours of stream. I think I'm probably going to end this one here. Just because I do want to mess around with the other game, trying to get it set up, and so I can bring that stream to you as well, guys. Anyway, listen, guys, I really do appreciate it. Everybody who subscribed tonight, thank you, thank you, thank you. It really makes a big difference. Make sure, too, if you don't mind, before you leave, click that like button, and that'll help other people find the community and the videos that I do. And yeah, so until next time, thanks for joining, guys. Keep an eye out for those alerts, and we will see you soon. Thanks, guys.